Hello guys and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please make sure you're gonna press the like button and maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. So we are already going into the third week of May, guys, which most definitely will have some very interesting releases. So let's not waste any more time and just go ahead and see what's gonna drop in the next week. So starting on the 15th of May, guys, we're gonna have some releases coming from Adidas. Two of them will be this Dime in collaboration with Adidas for this Superstar, which will drop in this carbon and also in this white colorway. So this one will drop for a retail price of $100, which will be around 90 pounds here in the United Kingdom. And this one will be a skateboard shoe, which will have a full grain leather for this upper, which will also have these 3 stripes overlays of 2-tone pattern leather. And for this one we're also gonna have this metallic gold co-branding at the heel and also for the insole. But I need to admit that these small details will look actually quite nice. Continuing on the same day, guys, we're gonna have another release from Adidas in collaboration with Bad Bunny for this forum low, which will be called Cangrejeros. So this one will drop for a retail price of $160, which here in the UK will be around 140 pounds, which is roughly the same price as the past releases. So apparently this release will celebrate the Cangrejeros de Santurce, which is a basketball team based in San Juan. So apparently this basketball team is co-owned by Bad Bunny since 2021. So this one will come in a very interesting upper, which you most definitely know that Bad Bunny will use in their shoes. But for this one we're gonna have the team's colorways, which will be this navy, orange and yellow, which most definitely will give it a pop of color. But in my opinion this one doesn't look as the previous releases for the forum lows. Either way, I feel that this one is still a nice looking shoe, but it's not one of my favorites. Continuing on the same day, guys, we're also gonna have a new colorway for this Nike Air Max Pulse, which will come in this black and pure platinum. So this one got dropped earlier this year in a few colors already, and in my opinion this one brings a new refreshed design for the Air Max line. But in the same time I feel that the colorways are not too nice, at least for now. So I really hope that Nike will do something in regards to that in the near future. Jumping now on the 16th of May, guys, we're also gonna have a release coming from Owens and Converse for this dark shadow turbo dark colorway. So this one will come in 2 colors, so we're gonna have them in this pink and also in this brown colorway, which as you can see will have a very strange design for this midsole, but in the same time I kind of like it. On the same day, guys, we're also gonna have 2 other releases, which at least here in the UK we already had them. So the first one will be this Nike Dunk Low in this athletic department, which I've dropped a review last week. So most definitely I feel that this one it's bringing quite good material. So for this one we're gonna have this canvas, which is actually quite soft, and it will be paired with this suede. And for this one we're also gonna have this red tumble leather for the Nike swooshes, and having this yellowed midsole, which will work just fine with these laces. I feel that this one is actually a very solid drop, which here in the UK it's sitting in all of the sizes. On the same day, guys, at least in the United States, you're gonna receive this Nike Dunk Low in this Mica Green colorway, for which again I've dropped a review just last week. And again I feel that this one it's a very nice colorway. You're gonna have a very soft leather material, which will be combined with this canvas material. But for this one, as I also said in my review, which I've dropped it last week, for the turbo section we won't have any perforation holes, which in my opinion it's a must. That pair of shoes I really felt that it's overheating quite fast. But rather than that, I feel that this one is a very solid drop, which has very good materials and it comes in a very nice colorway. Jumping now on the 17th of May, guys, we're gonna have a release of this Nike Air Max 95 in this stadium green colorway. But in my opinion, this one it's not so hyped anymore. From what I've seen on the sneakers app, at least here in the UK, we have a few colors already sitting. But I guess it's still nice to have some other color combination being released throughout the year. Continuing now on the 18th of May, guys, we're gonna have a new color combination for the Nike Vapormax 2023, which dropped back in April already in 2 colors. So this one will be the 3rd colorway, which will be in this Baltic blue one. So this one will have roughly the same Flyknit material, but this one will have a new design with a new lacing system and also with some padding at the collar, which most definitely will feel much nicer on foot. So for this one I already dropped a review earlier in April in this black colorway. So in case you want to see that review, you can just go and search for it on my channel. Continuing on the same day, guys, we're gonna have a release coming from Mischief Stomper in this grey lag goose. So this one will be a follow-up of the Jimmy Fallon edition and also the Sour edition releases, and this one will have a variety of grey shades throughout, which will reflect the bird's plumage. And as you're gonna wear this one more and more, this one will start to reveal an orange and red blotches, which will be inspired by the distinctive bill and legs of the grey lag goose. So I guess that's why we're gonna have this grey lag goose in the actual name. Continuing on the same day, guys, we're gonna have a release for this Air Jordan 3 in this lucky green colorway. So this one will be roughly the same pair of Air Jordan 3s, which will have this cement details here at the front of the toes and also at the heel. And as you can see, we're just gonna have some few green elements here at the lacing system and also at the heel just above the air sole unit. But most definitely this one will be a very interesting release, which for sure it will sell out. Continue now on the 19th of May, guys, we're gonna have a new release for the Nike Cortez, which will come in this black nubuck and suede. So if I'm not mistaken, in the last half a year or so, at least here in the UK, we had a lot of releases for the Nike Cortez. So judging by these online pictures, guys, for this one we're gonna have a mix of nubuck and suede, which if I'm being honest, I didn't see in the last couple of years. So this suede, most definitely it's very hairy and it looks quite nice. But I guess people are not too drawn about this comeback for this Nike Cortez range. At least here in the UK on the sneakers app, we still have all of the colors available in almost all of the sizes. Continuing on the same day, guys, we're gonna have a new release for this Nike Terminator in this black booked colorway. In the last couple of months, at least on the sneakers app here in the UK, we had a lot of releases for this Nike Terminator. But again, people are not too drawn about this model, and to be honest, I'm gonna be one of them. But seeing that so many are being released, I think I will actually get one in for a review to see exactly how this one compares with a pair of Jordan 1s. Continuing on the same day, guys, we're gonna have another release for the Air Force 1 Low, which this time will drop in this waterproof version. But apparently this one will have a waterproof coating. And this one will just have some university gold gear up for the swooshes and brand markings, which will just finish with a classic gum yellow rubber outsole. Continuing on the same day, guys, we're also gonna have a few releases for the Nike Dunk Low. So the first one will be this collaboration with Cloth and Fragment, which most definitely it feels a very interesting one. This one will somehow pay a tribute to the Chinese label's 20th anniversary. So this one will have roughly the same design as the Jarritos, which just dropped last week, which will have this tearaway materials, which will have this co-branded insole and rear embroidery, and this one will sit just underneath this tearaway silk texture. This one will come in this monochrome colorway. So most definitely this one being a collaboration between Cloth, Fragment and Nike, it will sell out quite fast. So on the same day, guys, we're gonna have a general release for this Nike Dunk Low in this Rose Whisper colorway, which if I'm not mistaken here in the UK we already had it drop. So this one, to be honest, has a very nice colorway, and of course this one will be a woman's release, but judging by these pictures, this one just feels to bring your normal stiff materials, which for sure it's not for everyone's taste. Either way, I feel that this one is looking quite nice. On the same day, guys, we're also gonna have another general release for this Nike Dunk Low, which this time will come in this gorge green colorway, which here in the UK this one already dropped, and the big sizes are already sold out. So I feel that this green combined with this off-white and having these navy swooshes are actually looking quite nice. But again, this one feels to just bring your normal stiff materials, but at least the color combination, it's a nice one. So to finish up with the upcoming week releases, guys, we're gonna have this Air Jordan 1 High in this Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which in my opinion just feels like a knockoff of the earlier release of the Lost and Found. So this one will have a mix of materials between this leather and suede, which will also have some pattern leather included as well. For sure, this one is not one of my favorite releases, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see if this one will sell out. So that pretty much sums it up for this upcoming week, guys. I wish you all good luck for these upcoming releases, and I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days, and as always, I'll see you in my next one. Thanks for watching.